So coming to the top of the mat, feet gently apart, Tadasana, standing pose. Lifting that chest gently up and forward. Do a few rounds of sun salutations. Allowing the eyes to close, just feeling the feet in the floor. Allow the legs to soften, shoulders can roll back a few times. And the head just gently lifting towards the ceiling. And starting to tune into the breath. As you inhale, turn the palms out, lift them up overhead to prayer. Exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths here. Take the left leg back, lower the knee, lift up the arms, kneeling lunge. Exhale, come forward into that nice deeper lunge, squeezing glutes. One more breath in. Lower the hands, step back to plank. Lower the knees, elbows bend, chaturanga. Hips lower, upper body lifts up face dog. Wherever you need to be. Maybe you're low, maybe a little higher. Shoulders away from the ears. One more breath in. Exhale, lower. Push back through tabletop to downward dog. Pedal through the heels. Take the feet wide just to explore the sensations there through the calves. And some stillness, pushing the chest and head back towards the feet. Raise that left leg high. Step it forward. Lunge, right leg comes to meet the left, exhale, forward fold, inhale, roll up, arms up, and we'll do the other side. Exhale, folding down, 2 breaths here. Right leg back, lower the knee as you exhale, inhale, the arms up by the ears. Exhale, sink deeper into that lunge. One more. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot back to plank. Lower knees, elbows bend. All the way to the floor. And then halfway up face dog. You can lower on the exhale, reposition the hands if you need, back to tabletop, downward dog, pedal through the heels, or be still. Right leg lifts high, 3-legged downward dog, step it forward, left leg to meet it, exhale, forward fold, roll the body up to stand. And gently back down to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. One more breath in. Exhale the right foot back. Spin the back ankle. Right arm shoots forward. And coming into warrior. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. Bending that front knee. Working as a mirror. Flip the front palm, inhale, lift up. Take some breath here. That left arm reaches and stretches for the ceiling. The right hand can support on that right hip or leg. And bring that left arm down onto the thigh, right arm by the ear. Take some breath here. Side angle. Inhale, lift up, straighten the legs, left arm to the ceiling, reaching back, reversing triangle. Now bring that left arm down to the left leg, right arm to the ceiling like a flagpole. Maybe that left arm slides down. Trikonasana or triangle pose. You can look up to the top hand, out forwards or down. Next breath in, lift up, use that to help lift, reverse it one more time. And then come back to warrior over that left leg. And as you inhale, arms by the ears, spin that left foot in, turn the right foot out. And we'll do the right leg. Right arm shoots over that right leg, left arm pushes back. Flip the right palm, inhale, lift it up, reverse warrior. Left hand to the back leg or the hip. Feeling that stretch down that right side. Lower the right arm, elbow to thigh, left arm by the ears, side angle. Feel that through the body, through that support of the thigh. Inhale, lift up, reverse triangle. Legs straighten, right arm to the ceiling or stretching back further. Left hand supporting on the back leg. And then slowly come forward. Right hand to right leg, left arm to the ceiling. Lowering that arm if that feels right for your body today. As you inhale, come back up, reverse it one more time. Reverse triangle. Next breath out, come forward into warrior once again, right knee bends. Arms by the ears, toes facing forward. And even turning the toes out, lowering down into just a nice wide-kneed warrior. Clasp your hands behind your back. Try to pull those arms down and away from you. Straighten the legs, turn the toes in, forward fold. Getting that nice deep stretch, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Breathing upside down. Let the head be heavy. Even move the body slightly side to side. If you need to release the hands, please do. And then if you can, walk the feet a little closer, coming into a squat. Your squat, maybe heels off the floor, maybe the feet are flat. You can wriggle a little bit with the knees. Hands can be in prayer. So whatever works for your body, for your hips, and more importantly your knees, protecting those knees. And then just forward fold, let the hips lift, roll yourself back up, arms lifting, hands back into prayer at the heart. Just standing here just for a few moments, closing the eyes. Release the hands. Just do some helicopter swings. So the feet are apart, those arms are just moving gently side to side. Lifting those arms bit by bit. Awesome. Now we'll work into the postures. So starting with the yoga mudra, targeting the brain and the nervous system in the body, all correlating to our survival, our Muladhara center, the base center. The palms are face up. You're seated in a position, cross legs if possible, palms open, and the pointer fingers either resting on the tips of the thumbs or tucking in under the creases of the thumbs. The other three fingers can be outstretched and straight. There are a lot of triangles in this position, in the arms, the legs, just a gentle lift of the chest. As we breathe in, turn the palms down, take them back in line with the hips, lift them up, Soften the elbows, the palms facing out, in line with the ears. Exhale, forward fold, crossing those wrists over the lower back. So we bow this first time in respect for ourselves, learning to love and respect who we are just as we are. As you inhale, slowly lift up, arms go back out to the side, elbows soften, palms face out. Then exhaling back over the knees, you can close the eyes. 2 more times. As you inhale, turn the palms down, take them back in line with the hips, lift them up, soften the elbows, palms facing out, fingers in line with the ears. Exhale, forward fold, crossing the wrists over the lower back, bowing in respect for others. As we turn that attention from self to others, as we can understand others better, just like we can understand ourselves. They are just a mirror of ourselves. As you inhale, slowly lift up, arms go out, elbows soften, palms face out. Exhale those hands back over the knees, palms up, closing the eyes. Final breath in, turn the palms down, palms slide out, lifting up, softening elbows, fingers in line with ears. Exhale, forward fold, crossing those wrists over the lower back. As we bow in respect for the universe. As we move from self to others, to all, to everything that is out there externally, that dimension that surrounds us, that is around us. Inhale, lifting up, arms go out to the side, softening those elbows. Exhaling back over the knees, closing the eyes, palms up. And moving into a seated twist. Your legs can be out straight in front. You can lift that right leg over left, keeping this shape here, or maybe get that left leg coming in beside the hips. Your left arm will wrap around that right knee, chest lifts up, exhale, and looking over that right shoulder, that right hand is behind. As you breathe in and out through the nose, extending that spine to the ceiling. So we're working that central nervous system, that connection of the brain, running down the spine and out to every organ, cell, system of the body. And then slowly return to center, release that right leg, and we'll go straight to the other side. So maybe now the right leg is out, left leg is over, or tucking that right leg down beside that left hip. Right arm wraps around the left leg, lifting the chest, turning over to that left shoulder, and breathing here. And as you breathe, just feeling, if you can, not just the breath moving in and out of the body, the restricted breathing, maybe even that energy that moves up and down the spine. So working our central nervous system. And then slowly release back to center. Releasing the legs, stretching the legs out, we'll roll down onto the floor. Just holding here just for a few breaths, soften the body, experiencing that release from the twist of the spine. So we're now going to move into stretch the front of the body, helping to expand and just work into the autonomic nervous system, that emotional center, but also that squeezing of the adrenal glands in the back as well if we move into the higher bridge chakra sun. For those that want to work with just the wedge, feet come in close, knees are bent, feet are flat into the floor. You're going to push on the feet to lift the hips up. And maybe you're raising the heels. Some of you will be able to bend elbows to support the tail. Breathing deep into the belly, stretching that vagus nerve that runs down the center of the body. Breathing here. For those that want to move into chakra sun, positioning yourself, your hands flipping over by the ears, using them as just like the feet. You're going to push on the hands and the feet, hips lift, and just slowly raising that body up, the hips up to the ceiling. Breathing deep into that belly. Need to come down, gently lower the hips. And releasing back to the floor, even stretching the legs out in front. Just allow that rebound to happen. Notice the breath, notice the body. Now we're going to slowly sit up. We're going to work with Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So the legs are out in front. A few ways to do this. Maybe the knees are soft. Grappling the arms underneath the back of the knees, folding forward. We're targeting our creative glands, the sexual glands here. Those that can do that deeper forward fold, where the legs are straight. Letting the head just gently fold forward. Breathing into the back body, but also into the belly. That squeezing action that's happening now. Just allowing that blood to, in essence, build outside the organs that we're gently contracting, squashing, compressing. Even focusing your mind in this area of the body, the creative glands. Some people like to work with light, even visualizing light. And just slowly breathe in, just gently sitting back up. Just hold still here, keeping that energy contained in the body. So we release, they say that compressive release allows oxygenated blood to flow through into these organs. So moving from Svadhisthana, the creative area, into Manipur, the emotional center. So from here we'll do the Uddiyana Banda. We're going to do a gentle lock, pulling the belly in and gently trying to get that contraction to lift up, to really compress into the pancreas, also that emotional center, those nerves here that basically can cause a lot of discomfort for when we get into any kind of emotional response. So I like to tuck my toes and have the knees out to the side. Some people may want to have their feet flat. Hands on the thighs, just softening. Take a deep breath into the belly. Belly expands. Exhale through the mouth. Let the belly pull in without breathing in. Holding the breath out. You're contracting, feeling that squeeze here. Maybe you can drop the chin, squeezing at the throat lock as well. When you need to breathe in, take a deep breath in. Belly expands and just release from here. So maybe you're rolling forward into wide-kneed child's pose. Just dropping the head to hands, allowing the feet to release, the toes to soften. And we'll do two more. So coming back into that preparatory position. Hands on the thighs, shoulders are soft. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, expanding the belly. Exhale through the mouth. Air is released. Pull the belly back up and under. So squeezing, even a gentle tuck of the tail. Dropping the chin. You're not breathing. You're holding breath out of the body as you squeeze this area in. Release it when you're ready, when you need to. Let the toes release. Maybe you're dropping forward. Wide knee child's pose. Maybe the head is gently resting in the hands. Take some breath. So we're targeting this emotional center. Manipur. It's where they say all our energy, our life force is stored to be moved around the body. So tucking those toes again. Again, when you're ready, a nice deep breath in. Belly expands. Exhale through the mouth. Breath flows out. Stomach draws back in. Up and under the bandhas. Uddiyana Banda. Chin can lock as well. Holding without air. When you need to breathe in, inhale, release forward, and then we'll gently come down now onto the belly, all the way to the floor. Turn the head to one side, just giving in and letting go. Just aware of that release and that center, that emotional center of the body. So we're going to work with bow, or you can even work with the Cobra, where we're squeezing into that lower back, targeting the adrenals, which is said to be linked to basically Muladhara, the lowest center, energy center of the body, but the kidneys are quite high in the body. So we're working here, also a little bit of the heart as well, when we work with the bow. If you're working with Cobra, you're just going to lift the body up like this. Those that want to come along with bow, grabbing hold of the feet, head and shoulders lift. You push the feet into the hands, helping to draw the shoulder blades back. Breathing here. Maybe you can squeeze the glutes to lift the knees. As you breathe, you'll feel that squeeze occurring around the kidneys, adrenals. If you want to visualize energy or light here, breathing nice and deep. Feeling that belly push down into the floor as you inhale. The heartbeat will increase as we also help, in a sense, release a little adrenaline. When you're ready to come down, release hands, feet lower, turn the head to one side, rebounding, experiencing how the body responds. Going to work with Sphinx. So elbows under shoulders, just pushing those elbows into the floor. Again, it's another back bend here, but we are targeting the heart, the thymus gland. So I like to pull the shoulders away from the ears, even gently try to squeeze my shoulders back. I visualize and feel the sensations across the chest, visualizing light as I breathe. That expansion of the heart, opening as it gives and receives energy, giving and receiving love. One more breath in and out. Lower down, release just for a few breaths. Maybe the forehead just rests on fingers, that crocodile pose. We're going to roll onto our backs. So gently roll over. Working now with shoulder stand. So as we move from the heart now to the thyroid gland, that gentle basic shape. If you don't like doing shoulder stand, Your feet can elevate to allow that blood flow down the legs, even clasping the hands behind the head, chin pulling into the chest. That will get that squeeze at the throat. Those that want to do shoulder stand, arms beside the body, gently kicking the feet up, tail lifts, elbows bend, supporting your hips. You can keep that diagonal, in a sense, quite deep, quite wide, just so that the pressure is more in that mid-back area. The more you walk your hands down the back, pushing the hips closer or more in line with the chin, the face, basically creates a deeper compression in the throat and a deeper stretch in the back. Breathing here, again, visualizing light or energy at the throat as you feel that compression there. That blood flow gently compressed out for just the time that we're holding this shape. The moment we release, that blood flow, life force will flow back in. If you can roll down into fish in one go, do that with the hands release, interlacing thumbs. The body rolls down over the arms, and as the feet touch, the chest pushes up, elbows push down, and the head can drag along the floor and rest on the floor. Holding that shape and breathing. If you're just on the ground, a nice gentle variation. Lift the head up off the floor, chin pushes to the ceiling as the head drops back. You're looking behind you, breathing. Parathyroid in the back of the throat is squeezed. Also targeting that blood flow in the pituitary gland. That higher gland above the throat center, now starting to work into the third eye, Ajna. And slowly release the head. Turning the head side to side, release through the shoulders. Release the hands if they're underneath you, laying flat to the floor. As we're going to roll over for the final pose. That final chakra. It's said to be the king of the postures. So we work with Sahasrara, the very highest center in the body. And we can do this a few ways. A nice gentle way is just having that wide feet downward dog, allowing the head to dangle. That blood flow moves into the pineal gland, right close to the pituitary gland in the center of the brain. That pineal gland is said to correlate to that Sahasrara energy there. For those that want to do headstand, hands clasping together, elbows wide. Always be mindful of your neck. Also, when you do this at home, being quite careful here. If you've got glasses on, remove your glasses. Again, visualizing light, or just being in that area of the brain and skull, the top of the head, even a few inches above it, the energy radiating out from here. That's the Sahasrara center, that crown chakra. In headstand, slowly coming down. If you're in downward dog, releasing to the floor, just into a child's pose, your variation. And then we're going to roll over, coming into our Shavasana. Slowly releasing down onto the back, allowing now those 10 postures we've worked with to really infiltrate and work deeper into the energy body, the nervous system, and allowing your body to give in and let go. As you lay still, the body releases deeper and deeper into the floor. If you need a cushion under the head or under the knees to support the lower back, palms are face up and out to the side, feet are flopping to the side. And just gently, just very gently, bring awareness back into your body. Just start to wriggle fingers and toes, lifting the arms above your head. You can lengthen, interlace your fingers, push the palms away, stretching from fingertip to toe. You can roll to one side into that recovery shape onto one hip. You can arch the body. You can do both sides if that feels good. Just resting on one side using your arm as a pillow. Take a nice deep breath in and use your arm to push you up. Just slowly come back up to a seat. Coming back into that final position, just to roll the shoulders, Letting that head gently drape side to side, chin to chest, across and out to each shoulder. And rotating right to left. As we close with a nice deep breath in, raising your arms through your energy field, your field of influence. Hands come together, integrating the body and mind and our emotions at the heart. And then gently bowing forward in thanks for the teachings, for your presence.